going on, everyone? Solo: A Star Wars Story was just released this weekend, and usually leading up to any Star Wars movie, I do some sort of Star Wars video. So this time around, I'm going to be doing my predictions for any of the upcoming Star Wars movies in the future. And as you can see around me, I'm back at my vacation home set. I'll be here for about another month, and then I'm going to go somewhere else. So for right now, this is where I'll be filming my videos for at least the next month, and then after that, we'll go from there. But going back to Star Wars, I am always so excited when I hear rumblings about potential Star Wars films to be made in the future. We know that Star Wars Episode 9 will be released in December 2019, but as of right now, it's pretty unclear what's going to be coming out in terms of Star Wars after that film is released. So the way I'm going to do this video is I will be discussing the anthology films that I think will be made, as well as what I think the new trilogies that were announced will be about. I'm going to cheat for the first two, and that's okay. We're not quite sure if they are actually going to happen, but there have been plenty of rumors, and a couple of people behind the scenes have said they are already in pre-production. The first film that I think will come out after Episode 9 is that of the Obi-Wan Kenobi film in May of 2020. This is a movie I have been waiting for such a long time. Ewan McGregor was great as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequel movies, one of the best aspects of all of those films, and he is a guy I would love to see return to Star Wars. He would be a welcome return to the universe, but we have no idea what direction this film could possibly go in. But I would be really excited already and enticed if Ewan McGregor was announced as Kenobi once again. That would be fantastic. Then after that, I believe the next Star Wars film will be the beginning of Rian Johnson's new trilogy. I have no idea what this is going to be about, but if I had to predict, I think it'll be Jedi-oriented and a prequel as well. So probably taking place before any Star Wars movie that has already been made. But I do think this will be one of those films that could somehow relate to any of the trilogies. I know some people want Knights of the Old Republic. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. There's a possibility with that. But also, I could see Rian Johnson going down some other route. And that would be fine with me because this guy did a fine job with The Last Jedi. Anything he does with this trilogy, I won't really be mad at. I just have to go in the theater and watch it. Around the year 2022, I believe the next Star Wars film will hit theaters, and in my opinion, that'll be the Boba Fett movie, which is another film that I have been waiting for a very long time. Originally, it was canceled, and now all of a sudden there have been rumors that it is already in pre-production, just like the Kenobi movie, which is so exciting. This is a film I think could also have several possibilities, be a very cool storyline. Maybe even Tamara Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequel trilogy, could make a return as that character and be a flashback in some shape or form. Anything like that would be so cool, but this is another film that I would really like to see, and I think it would be a great idea if they make this movie right after the Kenobi movie. Following that film, it would not surprise me if the next movie is something completely new, something we've never seen before. Maybe the trilogy that is going to be directed by the guys who did Game of Thrones will be coming out. I don't know. But in my opinion, that probably will be the next movie in theaters after the Boba Fett movie. And this is a film trilogy I could see going in another completely different direction. Another prequel franchise, at least in my opinion. I could see them doing something like that. I don't think they'll go in a route where it's going to be after Episode 9. My prediction is they will do something that is non-Jedi oriented, unlike that of Rian Johnson's trilogy. So something along the lines of Rogue One or the Han Solo movie where there is no lightsabers involved, or Jedi or Sith. None of that. Something different where pretty much the only weapon is going to be either vehicles or blasters. That's how I see it going down. I do think those two trilogies will both have at least one movie made before we get to another anthology film. And the next anthology film that I think will be created is that of Palpatine's origin story. This is a movie that I also would love to see because Darth Sidious is such an intriguing character. His backstory is a little bit blurry, some things I would like to discover more about him. I would like to find out what happened between him and Darth Plagueis and see that become one of the main pieces to the story. There is so much behind that and a lot of weight there that it could create such an intense emotional story from beginning to end. Right after that film, I predict that they will then make a Darth Maul anthology film, another character that I really like. I have yet to watch either of the animated franchises such as Star Wars Rebels or Star Wars The Clone Wars. Neither one of them. I know Darth Maul makes an appearance in both, which is awesome, but this is a character I could see them bringing back to life in the live action Star Wars films, and many fans would be super happy about that. He is a really cool character, one that we did not get to see enough in episode 1, and of course that is all to blame on George Lucas. Thank you so much, George, but making an anthology film for that character would completely erase all of that done in episode 1. I'll throw one final prediction in there for the heck of it. The final character I think they can make an anthology film about would be that of Yoda, one character that is great in both, in my opinion, the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy. A very wise Jedi who is extremely strong. Yes, his character is a bit uneven between the prequels and the original trilogy. That is something that can be fixed in an anthology film for his character. So from my point of view, here's how the film releases will go down right after episode 9. First, I can see the Kenobi movie being made. Then after that, I believe Rian Johnson's trilogy will have its first film come out. Right after that, it'll be the Boba Fett movie in my predictions. Then after that, I think the trilogy that is going to be made by both of the Game of Thrones directors will have its first film. Then we'll have a Palpatine, Darth Maul, and Yoda anthology film. I could also see another anthology film similar to Rogue One being sprinkled in there. Nothing would surprise me at this point. They could go in any direction they want to, but I am so excited to see what movies come out next for all of Star Wars. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it'll probably be a really long time until we see the releases of episodes 10, 11, and 12, maybe 50 to 100 years from now. And there you have it. Those are my predictions for the potential upcoming Star Wars films in the future. If you guys have any predictions of your own, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. Obviously, later this weekend, I plan on reviewing Solo, a Star Wars story. I have no idea if it's going to be good, but it is one of my most anticipated films of the year, so I do have a little bit of hope. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.